Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Beards, Bellies, and Beer. Due to unforeseen circumstances, BJ could not be with me this week, so in his place as co-host, joining me this week is the very lovely and funny Erica Henry.
What's up, Goofy Goobers?
So, beards and bellies are not required, but they are encouraged. And that's where the magic of editing comes in, for all those good pauses I do. But Erica is not bearded,
Got some
not
peach
bellied,
fuzz.
but she is drinking beer.
Got some palmies.
Some Arnie Palmies. I'm drinking Busch Light, of all things. I don't think I've ever actually had one. It was just down in the fridge. It was the last one left.
It is a requirement.
It is. And also, change of scenery today. We're in the living room. No longer in the basement. We have Lily. It's been sleeping over with us for a few days. We're trying to figure out her neck.
Poor baby.
Poor little baby, but she's pulling through. So no basement. We're in the living room. No
It's
BJ.
all festive. Nope. No beard.
No
belly.
This is bullshit. Man. So how was the rest of game night last night?
Game night was good.
Did you guys play Circle of Death after we
I
left?
was gonna say the gaming part never goes as planned, and we always bring so many games and have so many suggestions, and we get there with like 10 games, and we didn't play a single one we brought. Still never figured out that game that you guys brought. And
the MTV?
Yes.
I know, we were just starting to get it, kind of, I think, and then it just
went
fell
to
apart.
shit. There's too many people. I couldn't listen when anyone was trying to give the instructions, and I didn't want to know. I just wanted to wing it, but...
At its core, I felt like it was very simple, but it was just not the night for it, I guess.
Not for us. But, yes, we eventually, after like an hour of just all sitting there talking random, we did play Fuck You Pyramid, and
Nice.
then we did play Circle of Death,
Nice.
and I don't even think we got a full round of Circle of Death. But we
No.
did actually play Fuck You Pyramid, and we went through the whole way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was bummed because as soon as we were saying our goodbyes, you guys were like, alright, Circle of Death. And I was like, damn it. I was like, I love Circle of Death.
Just kidding, we're staying.
Just kidding, I'll be back.
Yeah.
We came back and Kelsey fell asleep on the couch. Because she asked me if I wanted a game, and I was like, I got out my Pokemon cards and built a few more decks for BJ and Shane and I, and I was just sitting on the floor, I had all my shit sprawled out, and she turned on a documentary about Kevin Hart, and she fell asleep in like 5 minutes.
It was probably boring.
No, it was actually really good.
No.
I was just listening to it as I was doing my stuff, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Kevin Hart. He's okay, but there's something about him that
I definitely don't
know.
like his movie. I like his stand-up more than I like his movies. But even his stand-up, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
There's
I'm not
something-
exposed
right.
enough.
There's something about him, though. I don't know.
Just kind of want to hit him. Kick him. No.
Oh, you could take him. I mean, he's like 4 feet
Yeah,
tall.
I was going to say, I know I could. It's
I don't
just
know. He's fucking like,
stocky.
fucking jacked, though.
Hmm.
But, I mean, if you're that short...
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
that
got
don't
money.
mean
He'll
much.
pay someone to take me out if I touch him.
Oh, man. It was him, like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm not a huge Chris Rock fan, either.
He can take a punch. He can take a slap.
He can take a slap, for sure. We watched his stand-up that he did after that shit happened. And I couldn't, like... Something about him irked me. He has this, like, giggle of, like... a maniacal, like, 8-year-old child. Like, he would tell a joke and he'd just be like, oh, like, he just had this look on his face, and, like, that doesn't do it justice. Like, it was a creepy fucking, like, you'd see a kid laughing, like, holding a microscope, like, on a fucking ant outside or something, and just laughing.
You know,
it was like
he's
that
torturing
kind of
something when he's laughing like that?
Yeah, it was just like a demented little kid's laugh, and It was fucking weird.
When I see him or hear his voice at all I picture is the zebra on Madagascar, which I do love. I've only seen the first one and I love it, but
I don't know if I've seen up past the first one.
sometimes I'm scared to watch past the first ones because I'm afraid they're gonna suck, and then it's gonna. It won't ruin the first ones, I guess, but.
It's rare that the second and third and whatever follows just hit it right in the face.
Yeah, except for Home Alone 2. Pretty good. And Shrek 2.
Yeah.
Shrek 2's good.
Shrek 2's good.
But then they just keep making more, and you're like.
Good number twos. What else are some good number two? Poopin'.
Yeah, that's always important.
That's a good one. Shrek 2 for sure.
Shrek 2 is
probably the best out of the three, I think.
There's like 4, isn't there?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen up to 3. I know.
Babies, and then they go back in time, and
they go back in time.
Yeah, with what's his name? The guy that Rumpelstiltskin.
What?
Yeah. He sends him back in time.
Oh my god.
He's trying to like steal the throne. Jeez. I don't remember the details, but number 2 is good. The music. Like the music and all of it.
Oh, the soundtracks, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have that saved on my Spotify.
Oh, it's fire.
Just Shrek soundtrack.
There's even there's a slower song off of Shrek 2. Kelsey made me when we made each other like mix CDs when we first started dating, and I forget who it was.
Is it Hallelujah?
Like no, not Hallelujah. It's a really slow. It's like a piano song, but I cannot think of it for the life of me. Now I'm curious. That's gonna bug me.
Can you look it up?
I think it was the Shrek 2 soundtrack. I'm pretty certain. I could be wrong. Holding out for a hero.
That's what I just saw. Living the Vida Loca? Wasn't that your love tape?
Fairy Godmother song. Holding out for a hero again. It's on there twice. It's the second track.
What's Little Drops of Poison?
Let's find out.
This is like a Puss in Boots, or Puss like.
Sounds like a Puss in Boots.
Oh, is this when they're all like...
I'm not sure what that is. It's by Tom Waits. I don't know if this is like the score or... No, it can't be. Man, Dashboard Confessional did a song? That's cool.
Think of other good twos, like other good second movies.
Jeez.
Whoa.
I don't know, it could have been from a different Shrek movie.
Like the 10.
I can't remember for the life of me what the... There's Hallelujah. Changes, little drop of... People in...
Wow. Make me cry.
What the hell was the song?
It didn't exist.
It might not have. She might know if I were to tell her.
Probably. She might come busting in the door any minute and just start wailing it. Dressed up like
carrying a piano,
Fiona.
playing it. Oh, the Joker.
Yeah, I was clicking on this and then kind of got away from me.
That's a number 2. That's
what, the
Joker? Dark Knight, yeah.
Oh, I need to watch those.
They're really good. As far as Batman movies go, the ones with Christian Bale, those are some of my favorites.
I've just not gone into the Batman movies. Like, I've gone and seen a few, but it's not... Yeah. I watched them once and then forgot about them, probably.
They're all essentially, loosely, pretty much the same. Mm-hmm. There's different actor and different kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. But Christian Bale's very much, like, dark and, like, mystery, like, detective style. Yeah. Not so much, a little bit of detective stuff, but the new one with Robert Pattinson.
I want to see that one.
That one is definitely worth. I think that's my favorite to date.
That one's
like
pretty...
super like documentary, like serial killer.
That's what I keep hearing.
Investigate. It's really good.
And I just haven't seen him in things in so long. And then that new anime with him being the crane, and then
There's a bunch of stuff
Oh,
I'd like
I
to
just wanna
see.
see.
I know I told you about that Lighthouse movie that looks.
Yes,
Did you ever?
and
Did you watch anything for
it's
it?
still in my like saved searches or like.
Have you
in
seen
my
like
Safari.
nothing for it?
No, and I didn't want to because
Oh, man.
after you
Yeah,
said that
I
I
think
didn't
you
want
would.
to because
It's
I want it
so
to be like a
fucking-
complete surprise. But I didn't forget about it.
I do want to watch that. That would look so fucking bizarre.
We should all watch it one night.
There's a quote and there was a meme from that movie where like he does like a weird like I don't know what kind of accent it is, but like the whole thing like I think they're just like stuck with each other and they're like slowly going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this like meme for a while and he's just like if I had a piece of meat or if I had a good steak, he was like I'd fuck it.
Oh my god.
I was just like
Desperate
what
times.
is this?
Speaking of accents, especially when he just called me, he was like, first off, what the fuck is some British guy doing on your voicemail? And I'm like, no, he's Australian. Because which Josie told me the same thing. My Siri is set to be like an Australian man.
Huh.
Oh, it just heard me. It's listening. It is. And, but I never knew that it automatically was the voice for my voicemail. And I think it must have just
So usually I
done
guess
that
it
with
is
the
like
update or
mine's
something,
usually like a
'cause
British lady though. Never heard a British man one.
it's
That's
not
crazy.
even British. It's
Yeah, well, yeah,
mine
you said it's
is
Australian.
Australian, and Sebastian was just like, "What is that about? It's creepy." And I'm like, "Josie said the same thing, but I'm definitely not gonna try to change it."
Hey,
'cause
mate.
It's probably really funny.
Leave a voicemail, would you? I don't even know if that's Australian.
I'm not even gonna try. I was about to try, and then I was.
I
I'm not.
I only
Like,
know what Australian
shrimp
is.
on
I don't
the
even know if
bobby.
that's right. Yeah, from fucking Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my god.
Good day, mate. Fuck Australia.
That's
Gotta
not
keep
a
it
knife.
going for the
This
fucking...
is a knife. Even that was like country twang. Can't do it.
Oh my god.
Crocodile Dundee. Oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious. The Hemsworth brothers. It's the only good thing
Are
that ever
they?
came out of Australia. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, they did.
Kangaroos are okay.
Kangaroos alright.
The giant
Steve
spiders.
Irwin,
Fuck them.
Was he from Australia originally? Aren't they
Yeah.
out from that way?
Yeah, Sydney.
Okay.
42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
42.
It's definitely his address. But
It could be.
it could be. Or it's a dental office where they have a bunch of.
It'd be crazy if it actually was a
Fish.
dental office if you went to that address
That would be pretty cool.
and they had the fish in the tank
And that little girl.
shaking the
Going
bag.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder whatever happened to her.
Someone killed her. They were pissed after the movie.
She had that fucking headgear.
Oh yeah, like people like you can't exist in this world. Killing.
You can't be killing fish.
Oh my gosh.
Under the sea.
You know what I see?
Reverse.
Oh, we saw. Oh, me and Alyssa were shopping yesterday. And we were at. I think we were at the Dollar Tree, and we saw the mini Uno.
Yeah?
And I was like, it's like, oh my gosh. She's like, oh my god, it's so cute, I should get it. And I was like, it's so fun. And I was like, well, actually, it's the same as Big Uno. It's just more fun because they're smaller. I was
Yeah.
like, we
And
put
they're
on
harder to
break all
hold.
the time. Yeah, and they're hard to hold.
I saw a mini set of just regular playing cards.
They
I
had
almost
those
grabbed the other
there.
day. But I was funny because I told Jared, and I'm glad I told him because he did having it. But I was looking at, when I was shopping for Jared and Andrew for Christmas, Jared really likes Rubik's Cubes.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a bunch of them. Excuse me. God. And I saw this, yeah.
Okay.
Cuck is right. But it was like one of those booths just set up in the middle of the mall, but nothing had prices on it.
Of course.
And that's the immediate thought that was in my head. I was like, okay, this is going to be either overpriced or it's not going to be that bad. But it was a Rubik's Cube and it was all black and it was like heat sensitive. So like the longer you held it, it exposes the colors. I was like, that's pretty cool. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to get this for him.
Uh-huh.
Take it up there. I know there's not a price tag on it. I was gonna maybe ask about the price, but I just handed it to the lady. She was like, "That'll be $28.99." I was like, "Nope."
Just kidding.
I didn't even say no. I just made this weird fun. I was like, "Oh."
You just
she's
throw
like,
up. Swallow it.
in my hands.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Do you still want it?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Not for $29 fucking dollars."
Damn, that would be a good gift for Sebastian too, because he does. I mean, I don't know if he does more than just the standard one, because I know they have like the crazy weird ones.
Oh yeah.
But he can do.
Jared has all kinds. He has like the 2x2s, like all kinds of different sizes, and he gets these ones that are like super. They're like magnetic instead of like
a bop it, but for.
Yeah, but they like slide so like. I don't know. He even he's a little tiny one he hangs from his mirror in his car.
And it actually works?
Oh, yeah. But it's like about the size of this sponge, but like it's super tiny. And he can do them quick. It's crazy.
Wow. No thanks.
Yeah, I've never solved a Rubik's Cube in my life.
Sebastian's tried to show me like the
method.
Yes. And I think I would like figure it out and then I'd lose it so like the next turn, because it's just like you turn it and then you forget, and then I don't know. It was just way too much for me, and that's okay. He knows how to solve it, and if I ever need a Rubik's Cube solved, I got him.
It's covered.
Yeah.
Jeez. Do you think there's Rubik's Cubes in Bikini Bottom?
I don't know. There might be one or two. I don't know who would solve it.
They have a lot of stuff that we have. Do we have canned bread up here?
We can everything.
I guess that's what Pillsbury shit would be, like canned bread.
That is true.
Squidward's favorite. Do they have it?
Do they have it?
They do.
Question of the day.
Canned bread.
I forgot about the canned bread.
Canned bread. That's another good episode. So I probably shouldn't have said that, but...
No.
Those are good to be edited out.
Yes.
And this can all be edited out too, so how should we lead into this fucker? I know we did the SpongeBob intro. We probably should have went in sooner, but...
You can cut some of it.
I could always move all this to after.
Yes, you could. I feel like you could...
Because we're already at like 20 minutes of just bullshit.
Or...
Because I think where I started, you know, so how was the rest of game night? Like, I could always cut that in after.
And do it. Yeah.
After the SpongeBob stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think. Well, I introduced you. I could just stop and be like... Okay, I have an idea.
I was going to say, we could start talking kind of like this, but not quite into it yet. That way you could put that in between them.
Explain.
Okay, so like...
Junior.
We could just have like a smaller conversation that like you ask something and we start talking for a couple minutes, and then just like 2 minutes, and then we'll figure out a way to get into this.
So
that way you can put that in between.
We're gonna go down the Bikini Bottom and...
Yeah, and then you can edit it. That we'll put that in between, get into the episode, and then you can move that to the back.
Right.
Or what do you think?
No, that'd be the right way. So what kind of...
Like intro into it?
A quick... Yeah, no, other than just being like, this week we're gonna go down the Bikini Bottom. Or we could do it like that too, but we could try to... I don't know.
I know.
Stop. Here, hold on. I'm gonna pause this for a second. So, what are your plans for the holidays?
So, we're gonna be doing Secret Santa with Sebastian's family.
Nice.
Which is nice and easy.
I love Secret Santa.
Yes, it makes everything way better and easier.
And cheaper.
Yes, and everyone is on the
cheaper.
same page where it's like, not get you something and you get me something back just for the sake of giving gifts.
Right.
And then Josie will be in town, so good to see her, do stuff with all the blank crew, the whole gang. But, yeah.
I think we're pretty much done with all our pretty much Christmas stuff. We did that family dinner last night. That was basically like our Christmas, because my mom always works on the holidays, and but so we did that last night, which that was nice.
At Rizzo's, right?
Yeah, at Rizzo's.
Nice.
That's good. was good. But other than that, I think my brother and Kirsten, they're gonna be doing just drop by as you want, like, hors d'oeuvres thing on Christmas Day. But I think we're gonna have just Crystal and like Colleen and her dad over on Christmas Eve, and
Nice.
so nothing too crazy. And our Secret Santa's basically all wrapped up. I mean, I already got my stuff and I sent my stuff out. But I love Secret Santa. It's so nice.
I know, and it's like made a little bit more personal. Well, I guess you can make other things personal, but it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, put a little bit more attention towards just one specific person.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
You're not thinking of 100 different things.
Mm-hmm.
To start buying shit in October.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Or earlier.
And
I guess October is still pretty kind of late if you're doing a whole bunch.
not for me. Everything's late in my world.
You guys gonna go down to the beach at all? See anybody down there?
No, not going to the beach this year.
Not this year? No slip and slide action?
No slip and slide.
Well, if not that beach, you know a beach we can go to.
What beach is that for?
Gulagoon.
Goo Lagoon.
In Bikini Bottom.
Hell yeah.
So this week we're going to be ranking our top 5 favorite SpongeBob episodes of all time.
Yeah.
With, I'm sure, lots and lots and lots of honorable mentions,
Oh.
because this was one of the hardest top 5s I've ever had to do in my life.
I have like top.
Oh, I could do a top
80.
fucking 100.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, my honorable mention list is like a page of its own.
Shit, yeah, after this one, too, we could dive into, like, top 5 of each season. That way we could do,
Well,
like, spread it a little more. I mean, after like, 4 or 5, yeah,
they
I
suck.
know.
I
it
was
does
trying
drop.
to look them, like, check mine out, and I literally didn't even look past season 5. I was like, there's definitely nothing.
Like I said, I had one from season 4, but I'm pretty sure maybe one of them might be from season 3 or something. But I think a good chunk of mine are season 1.
Yeah, the first 3, or at least the first 2, and I forget how, like, going through them, I forgot how many episodes there are. I mean, because we talk about the same ones over and over again, and we still use, like, so many lines from them, literally on a daily basis. We probably say something from SpongeBob every day at work.
Oh my god. More than once a day, for
I
sure.
like money. I use that one a lot. Gets us through, because that's the only reason we're there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's...
Then you'll
there's
blow
a
up.
lot. That's on this. On here, for sure. It'll go to your hips, and then you'll blow
Then
up.
you'll blow up.
Yeah, there's just so many, but...
Oh my goodness. Well, ladies go first.
Okay.
And I was doing mine in no particular order. Like, I didn't have, like, a top favorite. But if you have one you're confident that's your number 1, or, you know, you can start from 5 and go backwards, or...
I'll say which one is my favorite on hand, like, right now in the moment, but I'm sure after I hear some of yours, or we start reminding each other of other episodes, it will change, because right now I have top 6, because I couldn't even get down to 5, and that was after I changed it, like, 20 times, but I think probably my favorite one is when Sandy's in hibernation.
Okay.
And SpongeBob
Survival
and
of the
Patrick.
Idiots.
Is that what it's called?
Uh-huh.
Yes. And they're duct tape, like,
It was my
waxing
first
her.
honorable mention.
Is it? Okay. I was gonna
I need
say
the warm now!
Yeah.
I think that's one of the
Pull
one me and
pinhead.
Kelsey quote the most, I think.
Uh-huh.
Or just like, whoosh!
Yes. It's, I don't know, it's so funny. Like, there's so many silly things in it, and it's one of those ones I just remember all the time. But, yeah,
The way
I
they
think
deliver the humor in that show is just unlike anything else.
open sesame.
Well, I've done all I can do.
Yeah.
I mean, when he's just reading the back of that candy bar and SpongeBob's just like crying, he's like, that was beautiful. He's like, oh, I was just reading this candy wrapper.
You do a good impression.
I do a good Patrick. I do
Yeah.
a mean Patrick.
So, I'll say that one for now, and then...
So, I guess in no particular order, because I really don't know what my number one would be. But I'm going to start with, these are all easy go-tos, I feel, but chocolate with nuts.
Yeah.
It's got to be fucking
Yes.
one of my all-time
that's
favorites.
That's definitely an honorable mention, and I put it on quotes we use all the time because...
Oh my god.
You
I was
know.
born with glass bones and paper skin.
Yes. And, of course, I remember.
I remember
when they first
chocolate.
invented chocolate.
I always hated it.
Yeah. So that one that's a good one.
Oh my god, just them. There's so much, even outside of like the big moments of that one. Like
The zipper.
I love they're just
like,
constantly, yeah, the zipper. I love that they're just constantly getting ripped off by that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking the one guy they run into where he
Screaming
shows
at
him the picture of like when he used to be fat. I'll take 20.
Whenever he shuts the door and Patrick and his eyes are still in the house, he's like, oh, nice place you got.
Nice place you got here.
Oh my gosh.
And the whole concept of that episode, it seems silly because like they're trying to make money, but they spend so much
Mm-hmm.
like on
Isn't
their
that the
way
way?
to selling it. Like
Pyramid scheme.
I'll take 20.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure too. And then that guy was calling Patrick. Was like, "Isn't that right, Tubby or whatever?" And they're bubbling. He's like, "It tickles." His stomach's just boiling.
Is that where in the beginning they're trying to buy, they find like a magazine and they're trying to get like a...
I think because I don't know what they're
Something
trying to
rich?
get, but they see the guy who has like a pool in his pool.
Yes.
But it was Squidward's mail.
magazine, or yeah.
Yeah, and then he takes it back. Look at this guy. He's got a swimming pool in his swimming pool.
Yes, because I remember at the end they have like a wheelbarrow of money and Patrick's just like swimming in it, or like pops his head out of it maybe. That's a good one.
And SpongeBob wheeling him around.
Yeah.
But that's a classic.
That is a good one. So, another one I have on here, and I actually watched it earlier just to, like, refresh, because it's one of my favorite ones, but, again, I don't know half the actual titles of these.
Everybody
so it's
will know.
It's just what I would think the title is, but it was the rock bottom one where he's like stuck at the bus stop and he comes from Glove World, which I love that that's even a thing because it's so
World.
dumb. And he has Patrick has a glove action figure and he has gloves for his action figure.
Maybe it's a play on Disney World because of the gloves that everybody wears. Like Mickey and Goofy and all of them.
It could be.
Could
or maybe
be.
they're just like, this is really freaking random.
Man, this is really fucking dumb, but...
Mm-hmm.
Hello!
Hello!
What's going on, baby?
Not buddy.
Perfect timing.
And then whenever SpongeBob is at the bus stop and he starts getting hungry and he has his
Oh my god.
glove candy and he's like, he starts eating them and he's like, ew, glove flavored.
Glove flavored.
But that's a good one.
In the bus. Every time he
touches the candy bar, just yeah. And the talking.
Yeah, and
and
the
then at
whole-
the end when he flies away, he's
You're welcome.
like, yeah, you're welcome. Talk the whole time.
Some of my favorite parts of that show too is when like they'll make like that stumped face and just the sound effects are like yeah.
Or them walking like squeaking, like the boots.
Or Squidward's tentacles.
Yes. Or my leg.
What's going on? Good luck. None of those are working. If you can get one to work, you're the goddess.
God.
Mother God.
No.
Sorry. What the fuck?
She is Mother God.
I'll take one of those after you're done. Fuck.
What do you
Rock
mean?
Bottom was another. It was one of my honorable mentions
Yeah.
for sure. And now that since I was talking about like the sound effects they do for like when people make faces, one of my favorites is it's called Shanghai.
Okay.
It's when it's actually the very first time we see the Flying Dutchman.
Okay.
It's when the Flying Dutchman drops the anchor on SpongeBob's house and they climb up.
it.
Is
Is that what the perfume on?
Yeah, the perfume. Well, it crashes into Squidward's house after because one of my favorite parts about the episode is because SpongeBob comes running out of his house and he's like, Squidward!
The
He's
sky
like,
had
the
a
sky
baby!"
had a baby!
Yes.
And, the whole thing with the face, and then, because when Squidward starts climbing, he's like, we need to get to the bottom of this thing, and SpongeBob's like, wouldn't that be the top? And Squidward just like, wow. And it just keeps climbing. But I mean, the perfume department is,
That's
it's
the
so
best.
good. I love, too, like, when the lady just, like, takes his mask off his face and right in his face.
Oh my god. That is so good.
Or he jumps and they just spray it in the air.
Oh my god.
The sky had a baby. But
That's so
I'm
good.
pretty certain that's the first time we see the Flying Dutchman out of the
I
whole
think so
series.
too. Especially because SpongeBob didn't know what was going on, and after that, they knew who the Flying
Oh
Dutchman
yeah,
was.
after that one, because I remember, I'm pretty sure it is the first time we see him.
Mm-hmm.
Property of the Flying Dutchman. What was he? And Squidward just gets shit on that whole episode.
Is that the same episode too that they're flying it and they have it between two rocks and it's just scraping?
No,
Is that
that's
a different
where.
one?
Oh wait,
I don't know.
actually, it might be.
Because I don't think it is, but I know at the
That's
end.
good content.
Yep. I know at the end.
I feel like that was
Squidward
the
becomes
whole.
a vegetable because they get 3 wishes.
Oh, they all become vegetables, yeah.
And he's
because
like
they wish
a
he was a vegetarian, yeah.
That's funny.
And then he puts them in a shake.
It's so crazy that I mean I know we still watch it and I know we're not alone in that, but there's so many people our age that don't watch it anymore.
Oh yeah.
And they still remember all of that,
Oh,
and it's
no.
like, but
You
just
people that
think in
don't
that
keep up
same
with it,
age,
yeah.
we were in school and couldn't remember anything at all. I still don't remember a single thing from like
Oh,
elementary school. I
Same.
mean, you know, other
Kelsey
than
will
the
tell
basics.
you, I can't remember to pay my bills on time, but
Mhm.
I can name 900 Pokemon or quote
yeah.
every episode of SpongeBob.
I know, it's crazy. It's like, well, this is more important.
I think you choose what you want to retain. That's just very
Selective, yeah.
yeah. Even if if you're aware of it or not, I think
Mhm.
our brains are very selective
Yeah. I don't blame them.
for sure.
Well, another one on my top 6
Top 6.
is the pizza delivery.
I so badly wanted to put it on mine. It is a great episode, one of my
Mhm.
favorites, but
Just
for a top
so
5, it
many.
didn't make it for me.
I mean, even like the backing up,
Oh,
and
the backing
then he stops and he kicks
Well,
it, and it just
yeah,
starts
it just
going
went-
over the hill.
Well, SpongeBob, you did it. You
And then
backed it up.
the singing and the when he's like, yeah, and it's not just a boulder,
It's a
rock. And the pioneers used to ride
Let
these
go
babies
of
for
the
miles.
pizza. No.
Squidward. What about the customer? Forget the customer.
Ah, the hurricane just stops.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
It's hard to beat. Just the Krusty Krab pizza, the Diet Dr. Kelp.
I feel like that episode's not even very long. It's probably one of those ones that has like 2 or 3 on the like 20-minute episode.
Well, I think like in the first season, especially like the first handful, like they were very, very short.
Yeah,
Like
'cause-
shorter than what
Mhm.
I think they became, just like 2:11, like Adventure Time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just 2 10-minute episodes.
Mhm. Because that's when I was like looking them up earlier. I noticed that some of the first ones had like 3 on an episode, and I was like,
Damn.
I guess we didn't it didn't take that long to get through
Oh,
one
yeah.
of them.
No.
Especially when there's commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
That's where it fills up with the commercials and blah blah
Mhm.
blah. That's where they get you.
mm.
So another one of mine, Just One Bite, when Squidward has his first Krabby Patty.
Yes.
That is one of my all-time favorites.
Mhm.
Eating it
Yeah.
out of the trash and just he's licking the fucking ground where
Yes.
the patty was sitting.
He digs it up and he eats everything but the patty.
Eats a whole garbage can.
Yes.
One of my favorite too, like when obviously when SpongeBob catches him, the ironic and the classic face.
Mhm.
You like Krabby Patty. Oh hell yeah! What you rocking?
Oh yeah.
But and I love when SpongeBob. He's like, what are you doing here at 2 a.m.? He's like, oh, I always come in to count the sesame seeds. Or something.
Oh
He's
my
got like a
God.
scarf on in the freezer. Oh my god.
Oh, he's so funny. I always forget that SpongeBob rides his little unicycle. They don't put that in.
I know they don't use it
Everything.
enough. Yeah. Definitely, there's
That popped in
episodes
my
based
head.
around it, or like. I feel like earlier they used it a lot more, but then they just kind of
One way.
gave up on it.
Too many other things.
Old
going on
bike.
there.
Didn't he call it like just Bikey or Old
Old
Bikey?
Lucky?
Or...
I don't remember. Maybe he had a.
So remember the one where he like throws it away? He's like, I'm getting my license, and he just actually throws it away.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
man.
Oh, that. Okay, I won't say it. Never mind. It might
What?
be one of your episodes. I was just gonna name or say a part, but
No, go for it. You don't have to.
that just made me think of the episode because I forgot about it. Whenever Patrick is like cheating and doing the driver's test for SpongeBob,
Oh
and he
my
has the
God,
radio in
that's
his
such
head
a
with the
good
big
one.
hat.
I forgot about that one.
I forgot about it too. And Mrs. Puff is
But
like,
that would
put
be
it in
cheating.
dry, or whatever or start the boat. I don't even know what she says, and it's like, or no, that's a different one. Never mind. There's so many driving episodes, but yeah, he's like, there's music playing, and he's just like doing everything perfect, and then as soon as she says that, it's like chaos.
But that would be cheating. Just
Yeah.
you hear Patrick just laughing.
He's wearing SpongeBob's pants. Oh my gosh. His chunky legs just sticking out of the leg holes.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That is a real good one. The cowboy hat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my goodness. Who was I? Did I go last?
I
Oh yeah,
you
that's just
did
one bite.
Yeah. So
let's see. I got 2 more. I don't know if you have 1 or 2.
I have.
Well, you have 6.
I have 2 more, but technically I have 3 more. But you let me go first, so that's why. Another one that I have is the whatever it's called, but the imagination box when Squidward buys that huge
one.
TV and they just want
They just want the
no,
box.
they got the TV.
Oh yeah,
and
throw
Squidward
the TV
takes
out.
the TV and it's just gigantic when they pull it out, like 50 times the size of the box, and they're in there and just all of the sounds and stuff, and Squidward's going crazy. And then he gets
the
in
space
it.
launch, the rocket launch. It's just
the
like
mountain climbing when they're like someone's like dying. Yeah, the avalanche.
I already cut off my arms.
Oh my God. And then at the end, Squidward gets in it and he thinks he's doing it, but it's actually like the dump truck picking him up and taking him to the dump.
That whole mountain climbing thing was so intense. I remember after like the second avalanche, they're both just like crying and Patrick's like, hold me.
I should have watched that one earlier too, just to remember all the funny details.
I forgot about that one too. Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. I'm trying to unlock my phone. So, the graveyard shift.
Yes.
The hatchling slasher.
Mm-hmm.
Nosferatu.
Oh yeah.
Slime on the lights. I think maybe one of my favorite SpongeBob scenes of all time is when Squidward's explaining that to SpongeBob. And he's just like eating his hands, hands, and just like
in a bowl.
And then he was like,
and
he cut off his arm, and then SpongeBob's like, yeah, so what? And he's like, but he's not a sponge. Like, so it didn't grow back.
Yes, that's what I asked Sebastian when I was like trying to make my list. I was like, "What do you think your favorite SpongeBob episode was?" And that's what he said. He's like, "There's so many, but that was his favorite."
When he's on the ceiling and
he's just mopping.
Squidward's freaking out. Junior.
Aww, that one is.
We
so
missed
good.
it when we started, like 5 seconds before we started recording. Junior was screaming like a little dragon.
Mm-hmm. He was the whole way over there. It was so loud.
Junior, what's about my plea chance?
Yeah, he's missing out. I was in a graveyard shift, and that I don't know.
Yeah, Sebastian said too. He's like something about the episodes at night when they're like.
Yeah, because it really doesn't happen that often.
Or something. He's like, something about those. I just like those ones more.
Because the health inspector one. Oh, sorry. Is that what yours is?
That's my next one on the list is the health inspector.
Oh, there you go. That's such a good one.
It is such a good one.
The nasty patty.
Yes. And then the radio is like, don't they announce it on the radio? And they're like, oh, he's been caught. And
or on the news, yeah.
Yes, that's what it is. The fish on the news.
Fish on the news.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's my other one, and it's just funny, like, even when they have the shovels and it's raining and his body just, like slides down the hill into the car.
The dark deed you requested is done, sir.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my god.
Do you have one more?
I do have one more. I think this one, it seems odd to say, this one is probably close to my number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of the later ones from season 4, but Wishing You Well. When Mr. Krabs builds the wishing well behind the Krusty Krab.
Okay, and
because he sees people like throwing money in, and he's like, well, the whole episode starts off. It's really funny too because the whole episode starts and like this kid drops a quarter, and Mr. Krabs, he's like, oh, money.
Uh-huh.
And the little kid's mom like stops him. And he's like, "Hey, my son just dropped that." And he's like, "I don't know, that kid looks pretty shifty." He's like, "How do I know he didn't steal it?" The lady just fucking, yeah, it's that exact kid. And the lady fucking just beats him over the head with a purse, and then he decides to build one. But then he sends SpongeBob down there to wait, and he just doesn't. Then at the end of their shift, he comes out and he just leaves him there overnight. But something about the writing of that episode just felt different than like any other episode. I don't know if they were doing like improv during that one, but like, because Squidward ends up down there because SpongeBob wishes he could see the magic when they do strike the magic. And then he falls in.
Yes, okay.
And when they're down there, just the whole, like, them three going back and forth is so fucking funny. Because it starts with, like, even just the way, like, Squidward apologizes, like, the dialogue just seems, like, non-existent in, like, any other episode. I don't know if they were just, like, it just seems like it was, like, a special episode of, like, the production almost. And they just like, really hyper-focused on this one episode. Because he, like, steps on SpongeBob's foot. And you can hear Squidward, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, SpongeBob." And, like, but then that's where he's like, "Oh," and then Patrick's like, "You got your elbow in my ribs," but it's actually a plate of ribs. Like, he's just holding, and then he's like, "Get your foot out of my potato salad." And,
oh, yeah. I know I've seen that one. Like,
and that's the claustrophobic, too. Because Squidward's like, "Patrick, could you not stand so close?" He's like, "You're making me claustrophobic." And Patrick's like, "What does that mean?" And so, SpongeBob's like, "He's afraid of Santa Claus."
Yes.
And then Patrick goes, "Ho,
ho, ho."
Oh, yeah.
"Stop it, Patrick, you're scaring him."
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
But then they get, and too, one of my favorite parts of that one, too, Mrs. Puff wishes for a new car. And she says, "I want to be a hot rod mama." And it goes back to Squidward. He just goes,
"Oh, my gosh." That made me think of the one where they go to jail with, what are they making tonight?
Oh, the chili.
Yes.
"What's for dinner tonight, Puff Mama?"
Yes.
Chili!
Chili.
Then Patrick's in the chili. He's like,
"Yes.
Why did you bring
Mrs.
Patrick?"
Puff, I'm in here.
No, why did you bring Patrick? He likes chili.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, man. There's a
the
bunch.
old guy's writing his life's
in Reading.
And Reading. And then they jump into the juice
One
truck.
memoir of my whole life in red ink.
Oh my gosh, so dumb. It's just so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh. Well, my sixth one that, I just kind of threw on there too is the Grandma Kisses
Grandma's
one.
Kisses. That's a good one.
I know, just because it's so funny. Like, it's...
The sideburns.
Yes, and, like, at the end, he's just freaking out because he's, like, confesses he just loves it. But even when he has, like, the shield on, I don't know.
The shield's
it's a good one.
Cookies. Patrick just vacuums.
Yes.
Eats so many cookies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he
that's
stuffs himself in another, like, one of SpongeBob's sweaters.
Oh, yeah.
The boo-boo.
Yeah, and then I wrote basically the whole first season, because...
Oh, for honorable mentions, there's so many. I feel like now I could reposition some of, like, my honorable mentions into my top 5, but... Man, you do have a lot written down. Oh, my God. Oh, the dream jumping. That's a good one.
When he's like, I can explain.
When Gary can... Oh, yeah, I can explain.
Or Patrick's just riding on one of those little, like, starter
you can do anything you want. He's like, yup.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man, I had, Krusty Towers is another one of my favorites.
I forgot about that one.
I love the, like, 1 second cutaway they do in SpongeBob. Squidward tries to order a patty once he gets in there. Mm-hmm. And SpongeBob's like, "We're out of cheese." And it's just Patrick's room, and it's just full of cheese.
Oh my gosh.
Junior.
Doodle Bob, too, was one of my honorable mentions, which that could probably be one of my favorites.
It was on my honorable mentions for sure. It was right after Krusty Towers.
Yeah, that one's just so funny.
That's
and, like, the erasing, and he erases his pants, and his little butt
his
crack's
butt crack.
just there, and then he erases that, too. And the Mihoy Mihoy, because we always say that.
It's classic.
Oh, yeah.
Band Geeks.
Band
has an honorable mention.
That's
on
good. Here. And the Forgotten Pickles. With Bubble Bass.
Bubble Bass.
Oh, what's the guy's name where they're in school and he's like, "I'm gonna kick your butt"?
Isn't that Seabass?
No, it's Flats.
Flats, that's
Flats.
it. Mhm.
Stanley Flats.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, he says that to everyone.
Flats.
It's like, yeah.
That just means he wants to hang out with you and play
Be
games.
your friend. And he's
Then he
like,
calls
oh, the young people.
He calls Patrick, and he's trying to order a pizza, and he's like, "Oh yeah, my buddy Flat's here."
Oh, yeah. From college.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go though? He says he's gonna kick somebody's butt.
Oh my gosh. Oh, another
Oh,
one
goodness.
that I have was the one where Patrick is supposed to like have his parents over, and he doesn't want
Oh
to seem
my
like a
God.
moron, so he has SpongeBob pretend to be dumb. And
Shit.
then at the end, he's like, "We don't
Marty.
have any kids." It's like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, that's right. We don't have a son.
Oh my gosh.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, and then
Club SpongeBob with the magic conch.
yeah, I have Magic
That's a
Conch
good
on
one.
here. And then when they paint Mr. Krabs' house, and
Oh,
they get
yeah.
like a little drop on his first $1.
We went to Hot Topic, and they have the picture of the dollar
Like
you
on
can
a
buy
canvas?
on a
Nuh-uh.
canvas, like the
Did you tell her what else we
brush.
saw? But we
They
didn't.
had escalators and eels,
No.
but it was almost $60.
Yeah,
Just a
for the
make
board.
But it's all it
That's
had like
what I was
cards and
saying.
everything.
We could make our own board. I was telling her we could. I'm sure Derek wouldn't mind doing that.
3D printing us some escalators.
Yeah, just 3D printing us just the
Escalators,
stair because it
escalators,
was just a
escalators.
flat board and the only pieces
Eels.
were just the staircases.
We could probably just, or yeah,
Oh,
we could probably do that
Sailor
or buy.
Mouth. That's a great one.
Wait, which one?
The episode where they're
That's
swearing.
the
Well, that's the
one
one.
with escalators
Yeah,
and
escalators
Yeah.
and
I was gonna say we could buy like a chutes and ladders and just like paint,
wheels. Yeah.
fix it up a little bit.
Yeah,
but
they
yeah.
actually had
Cards
escalators
and
that
stuff.
stuck up
Yeah.
and like were up high.
Oh man. Well, that another one of my favorites, which I was watching earlier today too, is the ARG one where they play that Dutchman's Treasure.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
the map, the map,
Yes.
the
And
map, the map.
That's probably my all-time favorite scene is when their eyeballs come out
Yeah.
and they're
Oh my
zooming
God.
around the map. That was always, it cracked me up.
oh, it's so good.
And then they stuck back in.
Yeah. Mr.
SpongeBob?
Krabs comes in.
Do you notice something about this
And their
map?
eyes are like so tiny and there's black around them. Oh.
You mean that it's the board game?
Oh.
So good. I can't.
Weast.
I think most of the rest.
I have
of
that on.
Yeast-
Okay, I have also the memorable lines that we use all the time
Oh,
still.
too many to count.
Eels
One
is
though.
on there. He's always like, eels.
Eels.
Or my leg.
My leg.
The lid. The lid. I think we were saying that last night.
The lid.
Or careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
Oh, we were saying that last night.
That's
Careful,
what it
SpongeBob.
was. You got your toothpaste in my peanut butter.
Who turned the heavy back on?
Oh, yeah. 40 lashes. Yeah. Plastic. Yeah, there's the Lee. Yeah, I have a couple different ones on
I
there.
do that in our room at work all the time when I'm making fun of John. Because him and John and Pat, they're always like just making random. And I'll just be like, nobody except Patrick. Pat will be over there, he'll laugh, but nobody else
Oh
in
my,
that room
I can't
has apparently
imagine
ever watched
him
SpongeBob.
watching SpongeBob.
Oh, he loves it.
Patrick? Or
Or
Pat?
Pat, yeah, Pat.
Whatever.
Yeah, we
that was
quote it all
weird
the
that I
time.
just called him Patrick.
I did the same
My
thing
name's
because I was
not
thinking.
No, this is
This
Patrick.
is Patrick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, pretty patties.
Yeah, pretty patties. And the clam one where they have the baked clammy or whatever its
yeah.
name is, and the walls are made of diapers. The fry cook games.
Oh.
Pink.
Fry cookie.
Yellow.
And that big fucking guy that brings in Patrick.
And they dive and they're like a
They're ice
cone.
cream.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
And then I had Hooky. That was gonna be one of my top ones.
Oh, that is
Such a good one. And then Bubble Buddy.
Bubble Buddy.
And Wormy. Whenever it turns into
Oh,
a thing and it
man.
zooms in, it's like
An actual
Yeah.
butterfly.
I think it's like, and it's just chasing them around town. Just a little butterfly. Oh, robot crabs.
Oh, the secret box.
Mhm.
Damn, that's a good one.
The secret
Embarrassing
string.
picture
The
from
Christmas-
the Christmas party.
Oh yeah, and he was number one.
Good thing he didn't pull the secret string.
You just laughing.
Just all the noises it makes too when he's trying to sneak in there.
Oh yeah. And then I have when Pearl goes to prom. I think that one's called the chaperone because then I was looking.
Do the sponge. Now do the sponge.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're doing the sponge.
Then first stick your leg.
Do the
and
sponge,
you stick it right
man.
up there. And then you take the other one. And you jam it right up there. And then you hop around.
Now you're doing the sponge.
That just made me think of another one where
Octavius
it's
Rex.
Pearl's birthday, and they have the band that comes, and it's like
Mr.
Pearl,
Krabs.
It's
your
16th birthday.
Oh yeah.
It's all about you, girl.
It's Mr. Krabs' song where he's like, he's walking around.
I
and
was spit in your
cry.
eyes.
It's my daughter Pearl. It's a birthday.
It's a birthday.
I spit in your eyes.
Oh, oh,
Or the one where he's they think he's a robot.
oh man.
He's like beep beep bop.
Beep beep bop boop boop.
No, the song that goes beep bop bop beep beep bop.
Trying to get the poop out of him.
Beep beep.
What color's my underwear?
Oh, and the sailor's mouth.
That is good.
Squidward smells.
I wonder if they have. Oh, they have to have a version for themselves where it's all unfiltered.
Oh, they do. Because
Really?
they have they're like the best way. I saw like a video or something about that where it's like the best way for this to not sound like unreal when they're like bleeping it out is to actually do it. Oh, I would love to hear it. It's probably so funny.
God. I don't know how I would have got through that.
What's another? Rip Pants is always good.
Rip Pants.
And then the one. What's the one? Where he has the inflatable arms and he's like,
oh, jerk arms.
Harry.
Or for the ladies.
Is that what it's called?
Harry. That's
Yeah,
what the.
jerk
I don't know what the
arms.
episode, but they were called jerk arms.
They said jerk off.
And then you can be a jerk.
I
like
mean,
me.
that's kind of what they're implying there.
Jerk
Yeah,
off
they
arms.
definitely. Oh, Alaskan bullworm.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
We're
big,
gonna pick
scary,
it up
and
and move
big.
it somewhere else.
you mean this is the tongue and the whole thing's the worm? Run for your life! Sea bear.
Oh, that's one of the best jokes too, where they have he has the paper clip and the rope, and he's like, as for SpongeBob and as for Sandy. That way they can identify our bodies.
Oh man, there's just too much. What's another one? The Band Geek one. I know you said about that one. It's like
I love the didgeridoo guy when
Oh,
they're like
yeah.
announcing
Oh
everybody.
no,
Hi.
that's
Oh, that's the other one.
Bad Breath. Or Sundays.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Sunday.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Squidward, that's what they call it, huh?
That's what it is. But yeah, he's saying hello to all the band members.
Yeah, the
and then,
band walking by.
hello, brass section. Hello, didgeridoo guy. And hello, Johnny.
And it's like a bowling pin or a bowling ball and it just knocks him out.
And everyone's all eyes
Oh,
shrivel
in the
up.
movie theaters. Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, the Sea Bear one.
Sunday.
Free Balloon Day.
Free balloon. Oh yeah.
And they're like, it's on
Bandits
Free
on the
Balloon
run.
Day.
With a chocolate
Yes,
bar.
with his teeth, he's like scraping it back and forth. Oh my god.
I love when he's just pulling it through his head. Patrick's
Dancing around.
like, yeah.
Oh. Or the nematodes. I forgot about that
yeah,
one.
nematodes.
Yeah, they suck up his little house.
Yes.
And his tears bring it back.
Or the bomb pie. Where they have to like get each other stuff and he's like, I made this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Just my tears. He's like,
He
out of
cries
his
you a sweater of
eyelashes.
tears, and you kill him.
They have the little brick wall and they're
Yes.
watching the sunset.
And he's just blowing bomb bubbles.
You're
Oh.
supposed to explode.
Oh man, I have the suds on here. I don't know if you have any other honorable
the suds.
mentions.
No, I didn't have a whole terrible lot. I
probably
like I said, I figured they would
come
just
back
come
with
back to us as we started talking
oh my
about
gosh, there's so many.
them.
How tough am I? Salad.
2 salads.
These are ones that we definitely still say sometimes.
Wombo.
Oh, one of my favorites is when they, Pearl tries to run the restaurant and take it over from her dad, and they made it into the...
That's the salad.
Oh, yeah, the
yeah, the
crab.
salad one. We say
The
that all
cuddly
the
The crab.
time.
We
the
do.
killer crab.
Yeah.
The crazy crab.
Oh,
The cool
The
crab.
cool crab.
The killer crab.
Oh, that's so good.
The
Their
cuddly
little
crab.
outfits.
That's what this house is. The cuddly crab.
Aw.
Junior.
On the
Cuddly
wombo.
boy.
Wombo's
That's
a
a
good
good
Wombo.
one.
Anything with Mermaid Man and Barnacle.
And Patrick is making out with the pickle in the pickle jar. Oh, he was doing that with
He's making him and
Squidward.
Squidward.
Yes.
Squidward and the pickle kiss.
Oh my gosh.
Wombo, the study of wombology.
Oh, and the movie is so good too.
Oh,
I haven't
man.
seen any of the other ones other than that like
They're
first
great.
one.
The third one.
The third one was okay.
The third one was really good.
The second one where
one's
they
not
made
very
them look
good.
real, but not real like they did in the actual real episode.
Uh-huh.
That made me
Yeah.
upset. It looked a little goofy.
It was
Yeah,
a little good.
that
And
one-
it was only like the last 10 minutes of the movie, like where they were out, like in the real world, like maybe a little more than 10 minutes, but I
They
don't
looked
know.
weird.
It
The
did look a
animation
little-
was strange. It was too much.
But you have to watch the third. I can't remember what it's called.
Something for Gary. He tries to find
Oh,
Gary.
yeah, Gary's,
lost or Gary's return or something.
Something.
Oh.
But yeah,
I'll have to
find
watch
it.
it.
It's so good.
It's-
The animation's a little different,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still
If it
it's
shows the
really
humor,
really
then
good.
it's
Yeah,
probably,
it
like,
definitely has the
decent.
humor.
Yeah, because as like the actual like series goes on, the humor just changes, and it's like too hyper or something, or like not the
Something,
right.
yeah.
I don't know,
we
but
we have to fucking track down the Patrick show. I've only seen it once when we were all up at 814 Lanes, because we tried to tell you about it, but by the time we tried to get to the TV, like it just
They made
wasn't
their own
on.
spin-off, like with Patrick, just doing.
But like,
his
I don't think
life
it was
or
on
something.
Paramount or.
hmm.
It looked, I mean, kind of like how the much newer episodes of SpongeBob
Yeah.
look, but it was his own show. Like he was the. I would love to watch him just to watch him.
I can't remember that, but I do know what's that you guys showed me
Camp
on YouTube.
Coral? Oh no, the one where they have the actual people.
Yes, where it's like a documentary.
Oh,
SpongeBob
there's-
Oh, the
documentary something.
SpongeBob
Docupants.
Docupants.
There's
Oh my
another one,
God,
too, that's really
so
cool.
fucking
That
funny.
is so funny, and I love how serious they are, and it's just like
Oh, you're talking. There's a YouTube channel where the actual people acted out with puppets.
Where they
Who
have the
voiced them,
actual
yeah,
actors,
and they
like,
try to
not-
act out an
They're
episode.
not always like acting out their episodes, but like
Uh-huh.
Mrs. Puff, the lady who does her, Karen,
Oh
the
my
lady who did
gosh.
what wasn't it? No, Sandy wasn't on there, but it was
No, but it was Mrs. Puff
Plankton.
and Karen. I think are the same lady, maybe.
no.
No.
Mrs. Puff's like sweet little old lady,
Yeah.
and then Karen was the younger lady who's actually married to Tom Kenny.
Oh yeah, that's
the
right.
person who voices Karen is married to Tom Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy.
I just found that out like this past year, and I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, what?
Well, I feel like they probably like just brought people in as like new characters develop, probably.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, she was in the original.
Well, yeah, Karen.
She's in the very
Karen was a
first
character
season.
from. Yeah.
Oh,
first-
is she?
Yeah,
I guess
Plankton's
I didn't.
computer way.
Yeah.
At least second season, if not first. Like she was
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
I
early.
think she's in the one where definitely. I think she gets introduced in the one where
Oh man.
Plankton goes to steal the Krabby Patty, and he takes over SpongeBob.
Oh yes, and
Yeah.
he's
Oh, that's right.
like inside, or doesn't he?
He's
do,
like controlling
something?
him from the brain, right? He has
Mhm.
the.
Yeah, and he has him walk the patty over to his little tester thing, and
Oh,
that's when it
yeah.
was like Plankton accidentally gets in it,
He's
and then
99% hot
99%
gas.
hot gas, 1% evil.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because then they do seaweed. 50% sea, 50% weed.
Is that the same one where it's like he loses like a bet and SpongeBob has to go work for him?
No, that's a different one.
That's a different one.
But that one is funny too because there's like
Their
a little like
song.
song and it's like them two like.
Little musical
yeah.
number.
Mhm.
This grill is
just
not a
a
home. A patty is a patty.
Oh my gosh. Well, so SpongeBob came out in 1999 and the movie came out in 2004.
Yeah,
Isn't that
that's
crazy?
pretty
Like
quick.
how like quick that was, and I can't believe how long ago the movie came out.
I know.
'Cause-
I didn't think it was that long.
Because I feel like I remember when that came out. Well, I guess I.
Oh, I'm sure. I saw it in theaters. I remember it very,
yeah, I
very
saw one in
vividly.
theaters
Yeah.
too, and then
I
got
bet
it
I saw
for
it in
Christmas on the DVD, and I was like,
I'm gonna watch this every day.
I want to know how they did the effect of David Hasselhoff swimming, like how he was
Oh
just like
my
a torpedo, because it looks really good for back then. Like
Mm-hmm.
he looked like a legit like
David
jet ski.
Hasselhoff. Oh my gosh.
You have to look up what the third movie. Well, I don't know if it would technically be the third. I mean, it was the third movie to come out, but
I think it just came out like a couple of years ago.
yeah, it wasn't terribly
Holy
long
crap!
ago.
There's
Maybe
a
like
ton of. Oh, it's
Those
Probably
are
like
probably
holiday
like
specials and stuff.
Yeah, the movies they did on TV.
Oh yeah, go down.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, the second one in there.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of like you said, like the Camp Coral
Sponge on the
animation
Run.
a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, Sponge on the Run.
Yeah, it's so good.
Is there a game for this that we talked about before? Like
That kind
on
of
Switch
that
or
movie
something,
looks
maybe?
very much like the graphics of the game, kind of.
A little bit.
What's the game that we
There's
were
two
talking
games
about?
now. Because the newest one's the Cosmic Shake.
Yeah, Cosmic Shake, and then there's the older one, Sponge Out of Water. Not Sponge
Something
Out of Water.
Bikini Bottom.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, there's two games. I mean, there's lots of games like on older consoles, but
And
that
Sponge
one-
Out of Water, yeah, 3D.
the one they re-released, and then the Cosmic Shake was fucking awesome. That game was really good.
I want to watch just the movie now. It's so funny. Now that we're men, I change my underwear.
Now that we're men.
I have facial hair.
Now that we're men.
None of us know that last one.
Rescue the crown, save the town, and Mr. Krabs.
Aw.
Did you see my underwear?
Oh my god. Who blew that bubble?
Do you wanna?
Oh, those.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, they have some of the best, just like random
You
background
want
characters.
ketchup or mustard?
Oh. The bubble blowing.
Bubble blowers.
That's so funny.
Goodness. Oh, it is recording. Okay. Didn't look like it was. So, edit that out too, my god. So, we're just about at an hour if you guys want to wrap this one up.
Yeah,
It works.
sure.
So, as always, I would like to thank Chrome Eyes for the use of our song. As always, I would like to thank Chrome Eyes for the use of our theme song, Another Year, from their EP Inside Out. You can find that on Spotify and all other streaming platforms. Where's my notes? Reach out to us at beardbelly814@gmail.com. Let us know your favorite episode of SpongeBob, or if you want to send some weird shit to BJ, all that good stuff. If you don't have a beard, pretend every day is Leif Erikson Day and wear a bearded Viking helmet for the rest of your life. If you don't have a belly, start hanging out with Patrick and live like you're not Larry. If you don't have a beer, call the Krusty Krab and have them deliver you a 6-pack of Diet Dr. Kelp. It's much better than beer.